All right, happy Friday, everybody. This is Dan. So I just wanted to make a quick Friday afternoon note while I'm drinking my soup broth and my water after a workout. And this is actually directed at people that I know. God, I hate to be political or sound political, but it's really the left wing people who are. It's both parties as far as what's going on in the world, but some of the people on the left don't like what I'm saying or how I'm saying it. Um, some of them who are a little smarter and closer to the middle, I know would like to see more unifying language. But here's what the problem with that is, and I would like to see some unification. We have to, as a country, come together and unify. However, before that can happen, there is a cognizant dissonance that a lot of people on the left have to just get by. Okay, you have to admit you are wrong. Okay, bamboozled, fooled, hoodwinked. And the ego does not like saying, "Yeah, I was wrong," and I understand this because I've had to say I was wrong about a lot. I was in wrong employment. I had too much ego when I was in that employment. I was wrong. Uh, I was wrong about the bad habits and unhealthy coping mechanisms I had. I was wrong about reality. You have to come to these. You have to come to these realizations in order to understand what's really going on in the world. And admitting you're wrong and saying those words, "Yeah, I was wrong," is not that hard to do. Like Prince Humperdinck from the uh, Princess Bride. Unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong, you can't be like that. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. You were fooled. With that being said, I'm not telling you to vote right. I'm not telling the right to vote right or left. I'm saying don't vote. Look throughout all of human history. Every genocide has been a democide. Okay? I believe completely in the Sumerian tablets. It makes a lot more sense to me than any bearded man in the sky. We were slaves, and they want to make us slaves again. You have to do some research. Now, I can get real in depth on this. Maybe one day I will, but there's people out there who have. You can go to my website. You can check out their links, and you have to do some research. They're coming back. They want us to be slaves. It's that simple. They want to enslave the whole world. And it's not a new world order, because a new world order might be a good thing if it was a new world order without, countries, and we were all one race, the human race. A new world order would be, highly desired under the right circumstances. A spiritual, uh, anarchist world wouldn't be safe, but it'd be safer than it is now by being ruled by a bunch of psychopaths. Okay, I was out of the order following fields full time since 2015. Thank God. I went back briefly in 2019, still not fully awake, thinking that, hey, maybe I could go back this time and do a better job. Sort of like people today, where maybe if I just vote harder, things will change. I wasn't all the way awake yet. Then I came across some work. I came across a presentation called Cosmic Abandonment that put me in a state of complete cognizant dissonance, and that was done by Mark Passio, and he's just one of the presenters that actually motivated me to actually come out of my shell and start talking a little bit. There's many other people. David Icke is another one. There's so many people out there that are talking the truth, and it's bereft of any political affiliation. That's where you're going to find the truth. You're not going to find the truth within the religious dogmatic beliefs of any religion, including politics. So I know some of the stuff I say comes across as adversarial, and some of the stuff I post comes across as adversarial. I'm not trying to be like that, but before you could actually accept the truth, you got to admit that you were lied to your whole life about things, and that's a hard thing to overcome. That takes deep shadow work, deep internal shadow work. You have to get over your own prejudices and ask yourself why you think the way you think. Okay, and I've said this before. In a truly higher conscious environment, in an anarchistic environment, it's not chaos. Chaos is pretty much what we got now, isn't it? It would be people with voluntary association. The karmic law would be in effect, which is true spiritual law. Helping others is helping yourself. Hurting others is hurting yourself. This is the most simplistic way of putting it. But with what's happened, especially in the last few years, you have to understand. You have to look at all the contradictions and understand that you're not going to get any better. We're not going to get better. We're not going to unite. And so you admit you were wrong. And people on the right, you have to admit you're wrong also. That's a hard pill for both parties to swallow, man. People probably think he's crazy. You're not gonna have no friends. Well, I'd rather not have no friends if the friends I'm gonna have has to be, enabling slavery. I got out of the cult of slavery enablers. Okay, coming up on December 1st, there's going to be end of slavery summit. I'm probably one of the only order followers in that summit that's done both police and military. And it's going to be posted. I've posted links. Check it out. Watch it. There's a lot of good information that's going to be coming in this. It's done by Corey Underlot of the One Great Work Network. And these are men, women, old, young, black, white. Everyone's coming together for true freedom from different countries even. There's over 50 speakers. It's free. The only thing you got to pay is attention. Okay. And again, don't be afraid to be wrong. Once you could admit you're wrong, it's liberating. And then try to be right with what you do next. Okay. Anyways, happy Friday. Drinking water, not alcohol, having soup. It's cold here. I hope this weekend finds everybody safe. And until next time I make a little video, man, stay safe.